Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of our nursery makeover. If you missed the first part, it was all about mapping out the room, the inspiration, and our plans for the bedroom. But for this video, what we're gonna do is focus on the decor of the room. So we're going to do DIY French doors, or we're gonna install furniture, we're gonna install drapery, and we're going to put some artwork up on the walls. And so we're really excited for this part. Let's get into it. Hello, it's a new day. So today we've started with a blank slate. As you saw last time, we did all of the wallpaper. We painted the ceiling, we painted the trim. So today we're gonna go ahead and put furniture in and hang things, start putting in final touches. So it's an exciting day, right? Mm-hmm. And we just scoot back a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about this chair for a second. We were actually I was scouring the internet trying to find a glider that I felt like was my style, but also not super expensive. I wanted something that felt like good quality, so I was preferably looking for something linen, and the prices online were honestly just really high and not something that I wanted to spend. So I decided to go on Facebook Marketplace, and I ended up finding this chair secondhand. The person that was selling it had got it from Restoration Hardware, and they didn't need it anymore, so they professionally washed it for me. It's linen, so that is a great quality, and all in all, it's a really great chair. I'm really happy with it. So that was a purchase that worked out perfectly for this spot. So the bookcase was really interesting. I tried to find something also secondhand. I saw this inspiration picture of a plate rack that somebody used, and I thought it was really beautiful. I couldn't find anything like that on Facebook Marketplace or on eBay or Etsy or anything like that. So we decided to pretty much customize one for ourselves for this space. It's really narrow, and of course we have the chair here, so we didn't want to have to constantly be bumping into it. So I'm gonna put a clip in of my husband making those shelves. They came out really great.
So we decided we wanted to put hips on the top. So Natalie drew this line for us, and we're gonna try to follow that contour.
A lot of these books were gifts from friends at our baby shower, but also this one was really cute. There's a vintage bookshop right by our house, and this one was really cute. Eloise at the plaza.
Maybe.
This light, well, we were looking for a light that was small enough, proportional to the room, something that felt charming, had sort of a vintage look, but we also didn't want to do all the hard wiring or use a puck light. So I actually ended up finding something fun. This is a light from Solarico is the brand, and it's actually a super petite little lamp. It has like a little lampshade that's brass. I thought it was really cute, and the best part about it is it's battery powered, so you can charge it. I think the battery life is like a crazy amount of time, like 20 hours or something. So you don't have to continue to charge it, but it also comes with a remote. Let me get that. It comes with this remote, so that's super convenient too, because then you don't have to kind of bend back and try to click some sort of light. But either way, the light also has this top part where if you click on that, the light just pops up. And I think it has like different modes too. I don't know, but essentially it's just very easy to use, and it's the perfect size right behind the glider. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that now. If you saw in the last video, I wanted to try to do this sort of makeshift DIY French door closet, and the closet is actually very narrow, pretty petite. The room in itself is decently small, so we had to find doors, 2 doors that were skinny enough, but also like height-wise short enough to fit the door space. And in my mind, I was kind of dreaming up this sort of look that I showed you in the last video of gathered draping behind like a glass panel. So we did have to try to find the doors, and we did find some at Ikea that were actually the perfect height and the perfect width that I needed. So here is the door that you can see. This is one out of the 2 doors that we got. We got these from Ikea. And basically what I was hoping that we could do is use them as a French door. I want to just do a wooden knob right here on the side so it can be easily opened. And there's this top panel here that I wanted to remove and then replace that top panel with some sort of glass or plexiglass. Since my daughter will be using the doors, maybe I want to go with the plexiglass instead. But once we remove this panel and we replace it with glass, then on the back of the panel, my hope is to use some sort of bar system here and here, and then gather the fabric up and down. So that way, when the door is closed, you can see the gathered fabric here through the panel. So here are the doors, and like I mentioned, this is not real glass, this is just acrylic. And I'm actually gonna put the linen pleated shade behind the door. These are the linen pleated shades that I made. I mean, it's a very easy process. If you just sew this sort of pocket up at the top, it allows room for the brass rod to fit through. And then the brass rods that I got have this sort of dowel. They have a little hole in the ends, and that's where they hook on to the sides. Hook into place. And then the bottoms. I'm gonna move them closer in to give that sort of gathered, very light grip. The crib is from a company called Namesake. It is a convertible crib. I'm just putting the crib skirt in because I think it will add this really pretty feminine detail to the bottom. But it's a convertible crib, so it'll change. You can change it as the baby gets older. The adjustments, I believe, to the front move lower or move to the side. So she'll be able to use it for at least a few years, which is really nice. We went with an oak color. I thought that would be really pretty with all the other complementary colors. I love it. We went with 2 pages curtains. They're the Roman shade. I don't know what color they are, but I'll put them down in the description. Obviously when you order 2 pages, you have to custom order it so you can get the exact size that you want for your window. But we went with like an off-white color. Cute is that? So this stool just came in. It's all the way from France. It's one of the first pieces that I have ordered from a different country that's an antique, and I am super excited. I want to put it in the nursery as like the last finishing piece. So let's open it and see what it looks like. It's kind of a small box, which I did picture it being small. It's not going to be a huge stool. It's more like decorative, honestly. I could see myself like putting like a drink on it, or coffee. If I have to like set anything down next to the glider, I thought that would be nice. I'm so excited. You know what's so funny? I actually wanted to order a stool like this for my living room. I just never ended up doing it. I think I was just kind of lazy about it. Like I was like, oh, I'll just find one on Facebook Marketplace. I'll like figure it out that way. I never did. I've never found one at a like a flea market or anything, and I was like, you know what? This is the right time to do that. Oh, it comes with a postcard. Okay. I'm excited. I can see it just from here. How cute is that? It's literally perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It's the perfect height. They said obviously you can't like sit on it. It's more of like a decorative thing, but it's exactly what I wanted. I cannot wait to put it in her room. And then we're done. We're like, everything's up, everything's ready to go, and I'm so excited to like finally close the chapter on this. It's been so fun to do her nursery, and I'm excited that this is kind of like the last little antique touch. All right, let's go put it in her room. And that is it for our nursery room makeover. We hope that you enjoyed the last 2 videos that we made. We honestly enjoyed the whole process of making the room over. It looks completely different than when it started. Hopefully you got some inspiration out of what we did. And if you are interested in any of the products that we used or have any questions, please let us know. We're gonna try to link everything down below. We hope that you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.